Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Welcome to the show. I won't say welcome back because this is the beginning of the second segment, which is the second hour that focuses on dawah and community development. And we know what this means. This means we're focusing more on how we can strive in making sure that Islam is spread well, even if it's not about conversion, but it's more about removing the misconceptions and making people understand the true nature of Islam. So with the TTLF, the two lights foundation. Sorry, we are looking at the 15th annual Dawah conference, which is taking place this weekend, inshallah, on the 18th, Saturday at the Suleiman Nana Center. So joining me to discuss this is the organizer, Abu Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to the show.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hafiz, just to start again, we've always speak about having Dawah conferences, having discussions on this. I just want us to now try and focus now on this upcoming one. But at the same time, the question still stands: what makes this upcoming conference different from the previous ones? What is it that we are doing different this time, and how is this going to impact the Dawah field, inshallah?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So alhamdulillah, yes, over the years we had the conference. The idea was networking, mentorship. This year we decided, I think we over the last few years or the last few conferences we had in the Gauteng region, is most people are already familiar with each other. And yes, there's many new people coming into the field of dawah because the field is always open. So alhamdulillah, we thought what we want to do this year is structure it a little bit differently, because normally, you go to a conference, you go to a workshop, you go spend a few hours there or half a day or a day, and you come back and that's it. And then during the year, alhamdulillah, the conversations keep on going. Uh, but obviously there's no tie down. There's many loopholes, there's new challenges, new opportunities. So this year we thought, okay, let's kind of give it a bit more structure. So what we've decided is the morning session, which is the Dawah conference, is specifically targeted at Da'is and Dawah organizations. The reason behind this is now, for many a long time we've been talking and saying things. We're now going to look into how we're going to structure from now till the next event. What should be done? What shouldn't be done? Over the 1-2 years, obviously some Da'is and orgs have done certain stuff. What has worked? What hasn't worked? So now it's to formulate more events, more planning, more structure, more development. In that way, hopefully, we can see Dawah taking, alhamdulillah, many more of the challenges that are out there and the opportunities there are. We can now look into it. If there's a challenge, we need to work around it. And if there's an opportunity, we need to go for it. So basically, that will be the morning session. And then the afternoon, we thought, obviously, during the year, there's always queries, where do we get Qurans? Who do we speak to? Who takes a shahadat? There's been so many questions. So what we thought, we're now going to open the session from Zohar to Asr, which will be then called the Dawah Expo at the same venue. We're going to have tables with the Da'is and Dawah orgs, with authors of the books, a Quran table in all the different languages. And then, so the public is open to come in, spend the afternoon, meet Da'is, meet orgs, see what is being done in the Dawah field. And because we don't know during the course of the year, you may going to be needed for Dawah. Somebody is going to ask you a question, whether in the workspace or outside there in the greater world. So where do you reach out? Where's the right place to get the right staff at the right time? That's basically the idea behind it.
No, Alhamdulillah. I think this gives us an overview of what's going to be taking place this weekend. And inshallah, I think the invitation was going to the Da'is and the Dawah organizations, Alhamdulillah. And as we don't really go much into the discussion of the numbers, Alhamdulillah. But now, in terms of collaboration, Hafizab, what are we looking forward to in terms of people to collaborate with, and how we can take this work to a higher pedestal, inshallah?
Alhamdulillah. So we just, in fact, by earlier this evening, we just completed the program schedule. I think if we share through the program schedule, we'll understand what's the development is. So basically, we'll do registration at about 8:30. why also this, we know, although it's a busy time of the month, I mean, this October is a busy time of the year, it's nearing towards exams, etc. The last one we had it a bit earlier, people felt it was a bit too cold and the days were a bit too short, so we thought we could extend it, make it easier for those that come from a little far out. So 8:30 will be registration till about 10 to 9. 10 to 9 to 9 o'clock, we'll have the welcome in a kirat and a small opening. So at 9 o'clock, we're then going to break into segments of 15 minutes, similar like the TED Talk type of a thing, where
Mm,
we have different speakers from different uh, people who are involved in the field of dawah, but in a different way. That means each one has a different uh, space that they're in the dawah. So within the 6 or 7 speakers, you're going to get a very overall view of not the normal dawah you're going to be, or even if it's what you used to, but someone who's involved in the dawah, someone who's walked the road of dawah, and someone who end up, we saw for the past over the past years, there's been a lot of activity from those speakers or their organizations, and they've added a lot into the dawah space. So we felt by this now it's a good introduction, because most of us or most of the dais that are dawah orgs that are working throughout the year don't have the time to see what is out there. So in
mm,
this way, we have got a good variety of speakers. Alhamdulillah, not in that order. We know the WITS, the Dawah space at WITS University has been very active. There's a lot of opportunities coming there. So we have the, I think it's Brother Zaid who will address us from what is Dawah at university. Obviously, it changes. It's not 10 years ago, you never knew it existed. Today, you can have Dawah tables, you can have Dawah weeks. There's so much of this shahadats taking place. What happens next? So alhamdulillah, like that, the challenges of, because the youth are the future, and that is why we're going to open with the youth, because why? That is where we need to start looking forward, because before you know it, 20 years is gone, and who's going to establish structures and formats? Because it's not just having a double table. You probably have to go to the management. You have to do a good presentation. You have to find the structure. You have to get the feedback. You have to get the support structure from the back. Well, in terms of books, in terms of literature, in terms of know-how. If there's any more events during the year, because alhamdulillah, in the last months or years, we're getting excellent, even international and local speakers that are now getting more developed into the field of dawah. So specialties and expertise are now coming out. Then the next speaker, or it's not in order, but just roughly to give it to you, will be brother. We have the Imam of the Soweto Muslim Association, Sheikh Dawood in Ndlovu. And obviously, we know the challenges as townships. Townships have a rich history in our country. Sometimes we just overlook the challenges and the opportunities. And being so obviously on the last trip that we had at Soweto with Dr. Naji was here the last time, you could feel that that's it's very different, but the need is huge, the opportunity is huge, and more than that, why this Dawah conference? Because the potential for Dawah in this country is extremely high. And we've always said, what are the ways we can do dawah? How can we get the youth involved, the elderly involved, the businessmen involved, the ulama involved? And this is what it is. So as an imam, you would see how does an imam see dawah in a township facility? I mean, mindset. What are the challenges and opportunities that the imam goes through? And obviously, spend so many years into that community, obviously it's only going to shed much more light onto the field of dawah. Then we have a young Sister Husna Wariawa. She's also, young, upcoming sister who's doing her studying, doing her stuff, but the passion for dawah. They meet different people, they see different things. How do you answer the questions of today that come around? So in this way, she will take the stand on that. Then we have Moulana Uwais Dokrat. They've been instrumental in bringing a lot of, the likes of Muhammad, I think it was, sorry, it was Hamzat Sotsirez. They had the retreat now a few months ago. And like that, they've been very active, on a very professional level, on a very intellectual level of scholars, and how, obviously, to see that now with the universities, the academics, and in that speciality, how does the field of dawah affect that space? Then we have brother attorney Bashir Parak. Alhamdulillah, we met him a few weeks, maybe a few days or weeks ago, and the passion that comes out of you get into the corporate world, and then you realize there's a vacuum. How do you start filling it? Like dawah is not restricted only to the imam or to the masjid. It's everybody's can take a share in it, and how just simple by asking questions, finding things that alhamdulillah they've brought a beautiful set of books that they are printing, they're giving out, they're distributing. So the awareness of Islam, it's just moving far beyond. And every space, every person in every field, how can he or she take it to the next level? Uh, so that's coming from a corporate angle to show that the person that is in his corporate world is still doing work, he still has his normal work to do, but in the same way you can sacrifice for dawah and see what the potential is there for dawah as well. Then we have okay. So that was, maybe I missed it. Oh, yes, we have a sister who's going to come in, Alia. She's going to spend a few minutes. She's going to speak on how, what dawah and waqf, she's part of Awqaf, and how they see dawah, what are the opportunities with dawah in waqf, how was it done as a local organization that's worked in waqf in the country, what opportunities are there for da'is and dawah organizations, how can we collaborate together, touch base and start working a bit more structurally in the field of dawah. And then we have so that's basically, I think, our rundown for the first segment. Then we'll probably have a tea and a refreshment break, and then the second session we're going to put it into a panel-based session. So what we're going to do now, like how you have your fireside chats over the year, we've been having a lot of discussions on opportunities and challenges. So we thought we'll have a panel. The panel will be Attorney Mohammed Kuvania, I think Brother Imran Khan, who runs the Johannesburg Dawah Center, and Brother Sheikh Musa Mkizi. So they've been obviously gave a lot of time over the years into the field. They've established themselves in certain ways, and then we will take real questions, real answers. It's not about like getting too deep into something. What are we exactly doing? Where do we want to see ourselves? What steps can we take? So, example, each organization has done. I know what Proclaim. They've reached out to different types of communities. What ways are they doing it? So the idea is all the attendees can then touch base and find the different methodologies, the different strategies, the different ways. Because when the dawah comes to you, you're not sure where to go or how to go about doing it. It's a platform to meet. The Johannesburg Dawah Center, alhamdulillah, I think 2 years ago or so, we officiated the conference at the Joburg Dawah Center. And amazing what they did. They started creating databases around the Gauteng area of every town, most of the towns where dawah classes are taking, who's taking classes. So we always spoke about if a person takes shahada, then what? So at least it's something to say. This town has on a Monday, this one has on a Tuesday, this one does on a Saturday. So there's probably, I think now the list, I don't know if it's updated, but the last we saw it was about 40 to 50 centers just around Gauteng. So all the towns most of those that are obviously as you go along, they're included. So no person that now is very, we always say, where's the difficulty? But if you reach out to the database, and then you say, okay, somebody is converted in my area. He works in Johannesburg, but he stays in the East End. Let's try him linking up to the nearest dawah center, or to the masjid, or to the imam, or to a da'i, or somebody in that town that can make it easy for them to visit on a one-to-one. And from there, even the classes can be more structured, can be more developed. So the person that now accepts is not just accepting, he's going on a journey, he's got somebody to hold his hand, and inshallah, like that, we'll see the results that we want as da'is, etc. Then we have a keynote speaker, Mufti Muhammad Aku, a well-known orator and a well-known alim in our midst. He will be addressing giving us, there's a keynote, obviously, share what his thoughts share around the field of dawah. And then we're going to have a 10-15 minute, we'll have like an open forum where people, where whoever is in the crowd, obviously everybody sometimes feels that they're not heard or they're not spoken. So they have an idea or a thought here. So it's open for like question and answer suggestions. And then we'll have the closing and the dua. So that, and we should be finished by 12:30. We'll break for Salah. Uh, and then basically 1:30 we come back, and where we then go to from 1:30 till 4 o'clock is where we now will do the expo. So the expo also,
Inshallah.
what is the way we've structured it is, each organization or each dai will have a table. On the table, obviously there'll be there's one table only going to be for Qurans in different languages. So at least to know what's available, and if you want an English Quran, where do you get it? If you need an Afrikaans, a Zulu, Sotho, Pedi, Shangaan, Chinese, whatever it may be. Also, we found that in the Dawah space, in the general Muslim space, a lot of the Dawah books and kitabs, unfortunately, people are charging an arm and a leg for it. In this way, if you work through the organizations, people can come together, they can sponsor, they can work together, bring the price of Qurans down. If not, most of it is even free. And in this way, the reach for Qurans to reach the people that want to read, because we know, that thirst for peace and for righteousness is always there, and the Quran is the best word that is out there to make people to come or for them to see the light of Islam. Then obviously we'll have the normal general dawah books. There's a thing about when a person becomes takes shahadat, obviously he needs a legal document. Few organizations proclaim, and few others have now made a starter pack where, when a person accepts Islam, he gets a general book on what to do after you took the shahadat. For the ladies, obviously there's a small, like a pack, a ladies pack and a men's pack, maybe with a kurta. The men's normally have a kurta or a topi or something, and the ladies have a scarf or a baya or something. So it helps them make a starter pack in a way of making the journey towards Islam, because when they accept, it's strange. They don't know where to go, what to do, how to do, where to get stuff. So in this way, it just gives them a more comfortable space to be in. And then alhamdulillah, we have in our midst, we have many authors of books. So we're even encouraging those who are writing books, those who want to show the book. So it's a front where you can come and you can be, the expo will show you the different authors. They will speak about their books, hopefully encouraging more Muslims to take on writing, researching, developing in the fields of dawah. And like that, alhamdulillah, we hope that, and during the year, we've had many calls with people want to know, where can we get the Quran? What's the best book for dawah? Which languages are they in? So this is an ideal opportunity where the idea was that at least most of the literature that is available in South Africa in the forms of dawah, inshallah, will be available on these tables. So, you could, and then also it's not only getting the books where you come in and you can say, you can meet the people behind the team, people share their passion, you can join in, you can volunteer, then you can, it's a touching base with now the community, a Muslim and non-Muslim community, whoever wants to take away or more want to be more aware of Islam and Muslims, it's an ideal opportunity.
Inshallah, most definitely. Hafiz, Jazakallah khairah for your time. And again, just to reiterate the details of the program, it will be taking place this Saturday on the 18th of October from at the Suleiman Nana Center, which is in Crosby. Inshallah, from 8:30 until 12:30. That will be the first part of the program. The second one, open to the community, will be after Dhuhr, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakallah khairah one more time, Hafiz, and we hope to see you, inshallah, this Saturday, and so that we can push.
So there's just one thing. The morning session is you have to RSVP to attend. It's all on the posters that are out there. Although registration is closed, normally we know we sometimes just there's too many things happening in a day and we'll probably forget. So we still have those that want to register can still register. It's just to make it easy for logistics. But the afternoon session is open to one and all, Muslim and non-Muslim, male and female. It's an open field for dawah. So whoever can take the message out, get people, get your friends, come and see, come and look around, come and touch around. Alhamdulillah, it's a free event, so we hope people will take the opportunity.
Inshallah, most definitely. Jazakallah khair once again, Hafiz Abu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, it's Hafiz Abu Muhammad regarding the Dawah conference taking place this Saturday, inshallah ta'ala. So, for all the details, you can contact us here at Salam Media, and it will obviously come to me, which is at 061 766 0355, inshallah. And if you want more direct information, 081 389 3626, inshallah. So let's take a break. Inshallah, when we come back after the break, we'll be speaking to Moulana Mubarak Manana regarding the youth program that is taking place also this Saturday in Palm Ridge, inshallah ta'ala.